So today we're going to be on this 2017 Subaru WRX, and we're going to be looking at the O2 sensors. First, we're going to look at the location. The Bank 1 sensor is down here right before the cat, and the Bank 1 Sensor 2 location is on the driver's side of the vehicle near the frame rail.
Now we're inside the vehicle. It is idling. We have the scan tool hooked up with the readings. This is the pre-cat airflow sensor reading at 1 volt. Here is the post-cat sensor reading at 0.8 volts, and it is saying it is a rich mixture. So now we're going to rev up the engine, and you'll see that the readings will change.
So now we're going to disconnect the upstream O2 sensor and see what effect it has on the vehicle's running conditions. So we're going to start the car. And as you can see, the downstream O2 sensor is reading, but the upstream O2 sensor is stuck at 0.999, and it is at a constant voltage.
So now after disconnecting the O2 sensor, we have a check engine light. And as you can see right here, the data treble code is showing Bank 1 Sensor 1. So now we created a misfire by unplugging this coil right here, and we're gonna see what it does with the O2 sensor readings.
So we have the vehicle running now with the scan tool hooked up. And as you can see, the readings aren't that bad. It's not saying it's lean or anything with the misfire, but you can definitely tell the engine is running very rough. There is a decent vibration, and the check engine light is on.
So now we're on this 2019 Honda Civic. This doesn't have an O2 sensor, but it has an air-fuel ratio sensor, which has 5 wires, if you can see that.
So now we have the scan tool hooked up, and we're monitoring the reading from the air-fuel ratio sensor and the engine RPM. And when we give it some RPM, you can see the sensor starts to go down and get richer, and then goes up to indicate the car going lean on diesel.
So here we have the diagram. We were supposed to put our multimeter in ohms on the 2 and 3 connector, and it's supposed to be between 2.5 and 4 ohms when at pretty much like shop temperature. And as you can see here, it's pretty much in spec. So now on this Honda, we have a conventional O2 sensor right here. It is a 4-wire sensor, and it is the Bank 1 Sensor 2. So now we're on this 2014 Ford Explorer. We have a diagram pulled up right here, and we are going to be back probing one of the injectors at the brown wire to see the ground voltage and see what the picoscope reads.
So we've hooked up our picoscope now to the wire on the injector and the battery, and we are going to see the readings on the picoscope when we start the vehicle. So we have our readings on the picoscope, and you can see from this line to this line is our on time, which is 2.3 milliseconds. At this little dip in the amperage curve is when the pintle in the injector opens, and this little bump right here is where it is closing. And when the injector closes, you can see a large voltage spike when the amperage goes down.
So now we have the injector back probed and the amp clamp on, and we're gonna see the readings.